welcome to the Drawings by Trent YouTube channel. And it's not necessarily new. He's had a YouTube channel for quite some time. We just haven't done a lot with it. Now we're going to do a lot with it.
We hope.
So I'm Corey Landreth. I'm Trent's dad, Trent's daddy. I have been a pastor at Real Life Church in El Dorado, Kansas for 16 years. Been preaching for about 25 years. So all of Trent's life. So that's what I do in my day job.
I'm Andrea Landreth. I'm Trent's mom. And for my day job, I'm a school psychologist in the public school system. And I enjoy that very much, but I've also very much enjoyed running the Drawings by Trent business.
Yeah, technically, you are the CEO of Drawings by Trent.
That's right.
So we have like full-time day jobs, and then what's it like when we come home from our jobs? What does a day look like?
I get home. He works from home, so
which is not as glamorous and wonderful as it sounds.
Right. When I come home, it's anywhere between 4 and 6.
Yeah.
And we fill orders, which we've had some relief from that lately with our son helping out with that. But we package, we make products, we do video. Mainly we do a lot of talking about what's our next product and what's that going to look like and getting those things ordered, managing the money, all of that stuff.
And Andrea takes care of all of the 97.5% of the video content. So any video that you see, including this video, will be edited and created.
We joke that I'm the creator, but Trent's the star.
So basically, it goes on social media. It's passed through Andrea's.
That's a lot of what I do when I'm at home.
Yeah. So she's doing videos. And she also does primarily outside of our other kids. We'll talk about in a minute. Packages stuff. She enjoys the monotony. Is that the right word? I don't know.
I don't know.
Mundaneness that like you just do what the thing says and you put the stuff in and package it. And then I take care of all the posting and shipping stuff. And then of course I'm here during the day. So get that out to wherever it needs to go and down the road. So we do get some help from our other kids. And so our oldest son, Trevor, which he's going to be 30 this year.
In May,
which is crazy. We clearly are too young. I should switch to this camera angle. We are clearly too young to have a 30-year-old child. But anyway, Trevor is a professional percussionist. So he teaches and he plays music theater Wichita. He does some stuff with the symphony. He's traveled around and played symphony in Oklahoma and some other places. And so he comes about 3 days a week now, and he helps to package and post and take some of that off of us. You can deal with the creating, and we together can deal with what's coming next, getting the content, getting the images cleaned up that Trent draws. So we joke that Trent spends 10 seconds drawing an image, and then the rest of us spend hours and hours getting that ready for whatever thing is going to come next, because he's not interested in any of that.
No.
And so Trevor has actually some big news. He just got accepted at we got to practice this. UIUC. Is that right? University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. So
I believe that's right.
He just got accepted into the doctoral program, right? He's going to be a doctor of percussion performance or something.
Musical arts.
And he also got in, I don't remember the name. It's like Swanson Family Fellowship or something like that. So he's like, it's a bigger deal for him.
Yeah.
So that's pretty excited. So we're sad to lose him from the Drawings by Trent side, the things that he helps us with and is involved with, because he also records and edits the podcast that we do, Drawings by Trent Used Up Pens podcast, and he takes care of that technical stuff, and so we're going to be sad to see him go, but excited
and we'll miss him personally.
We'll miss him. Well, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we're very close with everybody in our family. So that'll be sad, but it'll be good for him. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully he'll come back to this area and get more opportunities to play, and that would be really cool. So tell us about Tristan.
Tristan is our second child, our only daughter. She is about to turn 27 on Sunday, and she is married to Easton, and they live in Wichita, so they're not far from us. We see them all the time. She's going to be over here just any minute right now. So, but she works for Heart Spring, which is an international school for students with communication and behavioral problems. She started out doing outpatient ABA therapy and things like that. And she now is in charge of their care program where she does trainings for people in the community. She also does peer groups for teenagers with autism, helps them with relationships and things like that. And she's just a huge benefit to Heartspring and also a huge benefit to us as she works for us a couple days a week. She assembles products, she folds shirts, she takes care of the product side of Drawings by Trent.
And she also does, she also helps with some video content. She takes some videos of Trent because she takes him out and does things with him. And
she's also going to do some of the content we're going to use in our YouTube videos.
Yeah, so you'll see her on these.
And she also is a care provider for Trent.
Yeah. Okay, so then in the line of children, we have Trent. And of course, Trent is the star of the show, at least for social media all the time.
Trent's 25.
25 in whatever months he is.
Not important.
So Trent has been drawing since he was 2. That's what we say. Sometime in his 2s, he picked up a pen and started drawing. He would try to get other people to draw early on, and nobody was good enough, and so that didn't go very well. Usually, he could get irritated with people. That's probably the way to say it. And so like people would come over to the house, and we'd be like, "Hey, Trent's going to ask you to draw." He doesn't really ask, but Trent's going to shove a pen and paper in your hand. Do not take it. Do not draw. This is not going to end well. So he's been drawing really his whole life. He was diagnosed right before he turned 3, I think, with what's called classic. At that point, it was called classic or severe autism.
Right.
I'll let the school psych explain where it is now.
So we saw signs very early on. 12 months old, I was seeing some signs, although we didn't know about autism at the time, really. So we didn't know what was going on. But there was a long waiting list for a diagnosis, and he has what they would now call level 3 autism. He does not have conversational speech. He doesn't understand common dangers. He really can't engage in relationships. He can't have conversations with people and develop relationships in that way.
So our last child is TJ, short for Tevin James Landreth. He recently got married to Brooke, and they live in Emporia, which is about an hour away from us. So we see them more infrequently. But TJ is a foreman for Wright's Tree Service up there at the lot up there. Works a lot around the Topeka, Kansas City area, and is doing a really good job. TJ had some struggles in school when he was younger, and so it's awesome to see him out and like living life. And he loves what he does. He really enjoys training other people and teaching other people to do what he's learned to do. So that's pretty cool. And he's all excited because he gets to drive a truck around.
And he's 23.
23.
And he his claim to fame with as far as Drawings by Trent goes is that he's the only child who lived with Trent his entire life.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
I've heard him say that to people.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
Drawings by Trent is a business that was started for Trent when he was a teenager. And at that time, social media wasn't as big. We didn't have a concept of the power of social media at that time.
Well, and the kids were young, so it was difficult to try and fit all of that into life with 4 relatively young kids.
Right. And it started out with the coloring book and had a viral video, sold a lot of coloring books around the world. And so people began to know him, but we didn't keep up the social media thing. It wasn't until end of July of 2021 that I started a TikTok, and immediately he was having several viral videos and things just took off from there. And so it's just been great. We've posted every day since then and just really tried to build it up, develop more products. We've incorporated a lot more
products
things.
Like this.
We have a podcast called Used Up Pins that he mentioned earlier, and have really enjoyed that. We go pretty deep into things, life with Trent and that type of thing. So
and this season we've done. I guess we did a little bit last season, but we've had guests on, and so that's been really fun. So Drawings by Trent exists really primarily to fund Trent's future. We realized years ago that he was going to outlive us, and when you have a child that requires special care, it's a challenge, not just in your life, but financially. Like, Trent's 25, we're in our 50s. We say that, man, that's terrible. We don't act like it, but it's true. So, a couple in our 50s, and we still have to work out care for Trent when we want to go out to eat, or we expected to be empty nesters at this point in our lives and be able to do what we wanted when we wanted, and that's not the case. And so we understand the level of just scheduling and prep that goes into us doing anything, and then leaving Trent. Like if we want to go on a vacation or an anniversary trip or something, we've got to deal with Trent. At some point, Trent is going to be somebody else's responsibility. Once we're not around, probably will be Tristan, and so we want to make sure that whether it's with Tristan or somebody else, that Trent is able to kind of help or fully support his own needs. Tristan and Easton are planning to have a family at some point, and so when Trent comes to be a part of their family and to live with them, that's going to take extra care, extra work, extra money to do that. And so Drawings by Trent is a way for Trent to help fund his own future. The other reason, we realize it can't just be about Trent, and we also realize that when we put videos out there, that we started getting all of these responses about the way watching Trent makes people feel. So we get comments from retired military people, PTSD, dealing with that, high levels of anxiety, depression, who comment and say, I watch Trent every day and it helps me. It lowers my anxiety. It helps me to relax. It calms me. We get a few people who don't like the Sharpie sound, but way more people who are like, the Sharpie actually helps me to I don't know if they focus on it or what, but it's beneficial. We had somebody comment on a video the other day and said that the transmission had just gone out on their truck out on the highway. They were stopped on the side of the road. That's a bad day. We've had car problems before. That's a bad day when you're stuck on the side of the road. But instead of just being feeling like this is terrible, they watched some Trent videos and they commented on one of them. They're like, hey, I'm stuck on the side of the road. My transmission just went out, but I'm happy because I'm watching Trent's videos. So that's really awesome. So we realized that Trent's art really has power to help other people going through difficult situations. And so Drawings by Trent, outside of helping to fund his future, we want to encourage other families that are dealing with similar situations, maybe not autism, maybe it's another issue, another challenge with a family member or a child, to see how we respond to that, how we interact as a family, how Trent is thriving in his life, and be an encouragement that your life doesn't have to be terrible. just because you have a diagnosis within your family. We also want to educate communities that individuals with special needs, with higher needs, or that require more support can have a positive impact and benefits. Drawing by Trent, like pays taxes and he supports the community, and it's a good thing. And so there's education that goes on, and we hope to expand that with Tristan coming into Drawings by Trent more and doing more in the community to educate others on what's going on and how individuals with autism and other challenges can benefit the community. And we also want Drawings by Trent and Trent's art to inspire everybody. So whether you're a family, individual, community, whatever the situation, watching Trent's art and how he has succeeded and his joy every day and just the way he deals with the world around him is inspiring. And so we kind of focus on those three things through the videos, through the podcast, through the content that we create. We want to encourage, we want to educate, we want to inspire, and then through that, of course, fund Trent's future.
Drawings by Trent has over 2.5 million followers on social media across TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Also have some on YouTube. Hopefully that will grow.
Hopefully.
Through this new platform. So we would like these videos to be different. We'd like for these videos to be more maybe informative, go a little bit deeper. We're also going to have Tristan come on and make an appearance in several of our videos to help with the education side of it.
But we're going to put more of Trent on YouTube as well. So some of the short form videos that we do of Trent drawing or maybe building Legos or just enjoying life, YouTube provides us the opportunity to put some more longer form videos of that out there. And so you'll see us, you'll see Tristan, you'll see Trent, and really you'll just see more content around the family and around Trent and his art here on this platform. So,
how many are we going to do today? One? Okay. All right, buddy, what does the request say?
A ferret with the bow tie.
A ferret with a bow tie. Nice. Good job, buddy. Thanks.
What's up, Tristan?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we're really excited to have you here. So make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe, which I see people like doing this and pointing to some little bell thing down in the. So if there's a little bell thing down there, then use that. If it's enjoyable to you, if it encourages you, if it inspires you, if it educates you, then like, share, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends.
And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.